Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We're the #1 Class B RV dealership in the beautiful state of Florida. We're #2 in this entire United States of America. We sell lots of Class Bs everywhere. We ship them for free on a flatbed anywhere in the country. Maybe that's why we keep climbing and we're now #2 in the United States. Or maybe it's because we get to sell awesome RVs like this Coachmen Galleria behind me. When I tell you I love Coachmen, that is an understatement. But what I have behind me is almost a redesign of the Coachmen Galleria. I shouldn't say redesign. The Coachmen Galleria has gotten a lot of new options and they've gotten a lot of new features on it, which is great. They didn't redesign it because this is the same 24A floor plan from a few years ago that everybody loves. But what they've done, they made it look better. They've made it feel better on the inside. They made it ride better with the suspension upgrade. They've upgraded the lithium, they've upgraded the colors, they've upgraded all of the fixtures, they've upgraded a lot in this Coachmen Galleria. So it's on a Mercedes Sprinter chassis, it's 24 foot long, it is all-wheel drive, it is selenite gray, so some of the first gray ones that we've gotten. Color-wise, I love this, I love that selenite gray color. With the Falcon Agile upgraded suspension, the Lithionics lithium, the Garmin, the no propane, the Polar Plus package, this Galleria truly has everything. So let's dive right into it. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love the black wheels. I love the black awning. I really like the selenite gray color. I think they've done a great job making it nice and high-end, but very simple looking, to where you almost don't know if it's an RV or is it a limo or is it a work van. You don't really know, is it a transport van? You don't really know what it is. So it does have a big power Girard awning coming off of it. So this is your camping side. This is where you would be camping. You have a 110 plug here. And with the big awning coming out, you have a lot of shade, you have a lot of privacy here. And then you can kind of hang out, set up some chairs, a little fire pit. And this is the great area to do it in. As you're kind of coming around the back, the 24A is super popular for a couple reasons. One of them is probably all of this storage in the back here. So the A has a platform bed, but there's a lot of storage back here. If you see, all of that back there is storage. So it has a lot of storage. It also has this penny floor, so that way you don't have to be careful with what you're storing. You can just throw stuff in, throw stuff out. I've had people custom make storage containers on rails, so that way they have it in there, they store it, and then they just pull it right out, and they can get whatever they want off, and they put whatever they want in, and they just slide it right back in. So I've seen some pretty cool custom-made storage compartments for under there. I also like how there is a screen here to where if you do want to sleep with your doors open, you can do it without the bugs coming in. And both of these beds, they do recline up. So they are on motors, and I don't have access to it right now, but they are on motors to where they can go up and they can go down. So it's not just a flat bed and you're laying there. You know, my wife has shoulder surgery, and so it's hard for her to sleep flat sometimes. She needs to recline the bed. I also snore. And so she says that when I recline the bed, it helps me not snore also. So I would be on one side with my bed reclined so I don't snore. She would be on the other side with her bed reclined because of her shoulder surgery. We actually camped in a Galleria 24A one time, and it was like 2 weeks after she had surgery, and the only way she could sleep in it was because it would recline, and she was able to support her shoulder that way. So I love how they do recline. I love how it is a fixed bed, so it's really nice, big, and comfortable, and it gives you a ton of storage down here. So that is one of the great things about this. There's also a tow package. You can tow 5,000 pounds. You do have your smart plug here, and you have all of your water stuff here. So you have your shower hose, your outside shower hose here. You have your city water connection and your black tank flush, and then your water fill as well. You also have your Macerator switch there. So you grab the Macerator, and I'll do that here in a second. This is a Starlink plug. So if you do have a Starlink that you want outside, some people want to set their Starlink up, plug it in and use it that way. Other people want to hardwire it on their roof. Everybody wants to do something different, but they gave you a Starlink plug, a 30 amp plug, and then all of your water is here. I like how they cover it too. How it's not just all exposed. That kind of goes with that stealth look with the dark wheels, and then, you know, there's just very simple writing right here, no swooshes or stripes or anything, and nothing that's really exposed on the outside. So I really like how they do that. Dual wheels. And they did upgrade the suspension on the rear and the front. So this has the Falcon, the 4.3 full upgraded suspension, and the Mercedes-Benz all-wheel drive. So not only is this thing beautiful, not only is it luxurious, it can camp in any weather, it can actually get you almost anywhere you want to go with the suspension upgrade and the all-wheel drive. So if you look under here, they've added leaf springs. They have an adjustable Falcon suspension there. It's also adjustable suspension on the front. So this is the Macerator here in the gray and black. So what you would do is you would pull it, and then you would pull this out. You would stick it in the ground so it can dump, and you stand far away with like a hazmat suit on, and you'll kind of cover your face and press the button. And no, not really, but you would put it in the ground, you back up, and then you press the Macerator button here, and it pumps the waste out. Nothing's gonna get anywhere. It's a very great process to where you put it in the ground, it grinds the waste and just kind of pumps it into the ground, which is nice. You got your gray and black there. I'm sure you're thinking, Nick, this stuff is so confusing. There's so much to learn on these. How am I ever gonna learn? I'm gonna go spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on an RV with you, and then I'm just gonna be stranded by myself. Sunshine State RVs, that is not our philosophy at all. We believe that we wanna give you better attention after you buy an RV than before you buy the RV. I wanna make sure that my team is helping you the entire time you own the RV. We're not perfect. We try our best. We truly do. We are growing, but we have a lot of things set up in place to make this just the best buying experience for you ever. From we fly you down, well, first we can ship it for free to your house, you get it, and then we do a virtual walkthrough with you to teach you how to use it. And then we give you roadside assistance, tech support, and we hook you up with the factory whenever you need it. So we got lots of support if you're not in Florida. But if you wanted to fly here, we pick you up at the airport, we would pay for your flight to come down, bring you to the dealership, teach you how to use it, spend as much time with you as you need, going through everything on it. Corey or Justin will go through everything with you on this coach. Then once you're satisfied with how everything is, we put you up for the first 2 nights at a campground so you can test everything. And if there's any issues, anything you forgot or anything broken, we bring you right back from the campground, get you squared away, fix everything for you, get you up another night at the campground so you can test it again. Once you know how to work everything and you know that everything works, you can then head home to Nebraska or California or Texas, wherever you're from, knowing that you know how to work your new RV. And we were there. And anytime you want to call, we give you tech support. If you live in Florida, you can bring it up. We guarantee you a service appointment within 5 days. So lots of cool stuff we do at Sunshine State RVs for people who put their trust in us. So LED high performance headlights, you have parking sensors, you have cameras everywhere, every safety feature, every luxury, every piece of equipment that Mercedes has given you, this Coachmen Galleria has. They don't cut any corners. They make sure that you are driving something that is so comfortable, so nice and easy to drive that you're gonna forget you're driving an RV. So let's jump inside, and you're gonna see the outside is capable and rugged and nice and stealth. The inside is the exact opposite. So usually the front is my favorite part in any of these Class Bs because I have a front lounge and all that. But in this 24A Galleria, this is actually my favorite part. This is what's so great. These are permanent beds. Right now I can be playing on my iPad, I can be watching TV. I'm actually messing with the Garmin that comes in this. So this is one of the new things for Gallerias, or the whole Coachmen line, Nova, Beyond, and Galleria, is that the Garmin is standard in all of their RVs now. The Pixel doesn't have it, but Nova, Beyond, and Galleria all have the Garmin. The Garmin controls everything in this coach. Everything, like every light, every power, the plumbing, you can see everything and use everything on this Garmin here, which is so great. This bed is, like I mentioned earlier, you can lay up and down. And I like how wide it is. I'm a wide guy, and sometimes the twin beds just aren't wide enough for me, but this is actually pretty wide. If I had a pillow, I feel like I could go to sleep right now. I was up at 6 a.m. this morning doing Pilates. People my size are not supposed to be doing Pilates. I'm like, my wife does all the time and she loves it. My lower back's been a little tight. And so she goes, Nick, go try Pilates. I think it's really going to help you. So like I'm doing these things and like my whole body is shaking because I don't have the core strength to hold myself up. But right now, being that I was up at 6 a.m. doing Pilates, I'm ready for a little nap. I wonder if my core, she said it's to help me be a better golfer. So that's what I care about. If it helps me be a better golfer, I'm all in on Pilates. But this is nice because it does support my wife's shoulder, like I mentioned. It does help me sleep up so I don't snore. It does have 110 plugs and USB, USB-C plugs. It has a place up here for a CPAP machine if you need it. Lots of storage and very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. So I'm a big fan of this A floor plan here, but all the way around there is storage. And this is an extra big and deep storage all the way through here, all the way through here. You have the Bluetooth stereo there with all the speakers. We do have, and I've been talking about this a lot lately because I think it's a pretty cool feature. This is the home, it's called Getaway. So this is the Getaway. This is the internet router. And people ask me if I get paid to talk about them. No, I don't get paid to talk. I don't get paid to talk about any of these things. But if I believe in something, I want everyone to know about it. So I think this is pretty cool because once you have it connected, you throw it in your backpack. You can take it anywhere you go. If you're hiking or riding your bike or whitewater rafting and you want to be able to get a hold of people, you take this with you and it gives you internet. It can hook to your phone and all that. But when you're in the coach, you just hook it right in here and you can now have internet everywhere you go in your coach. Same with the smart TV. You can hook the smart TV up to the internet router. You have power everywhere. You can watch it from here. You can watch it from the front, although you have a separate TV in the front, so you really don't need two RVs. You really don't need two TVs. Funny enough, we've had somebody buy two RVs. We've had a husband and wife come in. They both bought Beyonds. One wanted a white one wanted a silver one. They wanted different floor plans so they can just kind of caravan together in both of their Beyonds, which is pretty funny. So lots of storage here, big storage compartment here. And I love how they don't just give you the shelves, but they give you drawers as well. Really like that a lot. You know, all of these cabinets are made at an Amish cabinet factory in Middlebury, Indiana. Super high quality. You know, I always talk about it, but stuff like the dovetail, all the solid wood, solid maple cabinets. I like how they started putting these LED lights here so you can actually see what is in the drawers. We have a fridge, big, huge 7.3 cubic foot fridge and sliding freezer door, which is really nice. You do have an induction stove, convection microwave here. You have, I really like this ginseng interior. So the ginseng is the color of the seats and it's a special floor they use in the ginseng. But with that comes the black fixtures. So all these black fixtures are residential style. This lifts up so you have a nice big rectangle sink. We used to do square circle sinks. Now we do rectangle sinks. Next we're going to have triangle sinks. I don't know. Everybody likes to change the shape of the sink for some reason. Every Coachmen product does give you a trash can, which is nice. I really liked how they started extending out this countertop and giving you some more drawers there. You know, something cool about Sunshine State RVs. I know I don't plug this as much as I should, but our Sunshine State Elite Club is pretty awesome. You get the full walkthrough. You get your first 2 nights. You get a guaranteed service appointment in 5 days, tech support anytime, 1 year free roadside assistance, free Harvest Host. Guys, Harvest Host is the coolest thing ever. You get to go camp at all these cool breweries and farms and businesses and the people's houses and for free. We give you the membership, you go camp for free for the year. Valet service to and from our dealership within 100 miles. And probably one of the most valuable ones is the flatbed delivery anywhere in the country for free. Flatbed it or we'll fly you in here. So the Elite Club is a big deal. This is all stuff. Someone asked me one time, how did you come up with this? And I said, you know how I came up with it? I heard everyone's complaints. And every time people started complaining about the same thing over and over again, I would solve that complaint and then add it to our Elite Club. So every year, this year we added the 1 year roadside assistance and flatbed delivery. We've always delivered for free, but this year we added those 2 things. Every year we add more things to it. Like if 10 people complain about the same thing, I'll add it on there, you know? So just to try to always be above everybody else. So this particular model has all of these options, right? So the 24A has the ginseng, it has the high gloss white white wood. It has a selenite gray paint. It has a 640 lithium batteries, second underhood alternator, second generator. It has the 3,000 watt Victron inverter. It has a solar on the roof. All the paint is matching the cladding, has the black wheels, the upgraded Cozy Wrap insulation, Truma air conditioner, Polar package plus the tank heating system, side entry screen door, Sumo spring suspension, and the Van Compass Stage 4.3 all-wheel drive suspension. And then we flatbed every RV from Indiana to our dealership in Gainesville. Nothing is driven. Everything is flatbedded. So when you buy it, it will only have 50 miles on it, which is pretty awesome. So big bathroom. This is a side bath. Galleria just started making a rear bath also. We did a video on that last week, but this is the side bath in the 24A. Good size. I'm 6 foot tall, 226 pounds, and I can fit in here fine. You have a shower here. You have a sink here to brush your teeth, wash your hands. The shower thing comes off. You can use it wherever you like. There is a mirror in here so you can see how pretty or ugly you are, whichever. You have a place here to hang your towel. You do have a fan and a shower curtain. So lots of room, lots of space in here. Really like that as well, especially for a big guy. But this is what's unique. This truly is the unique area about the 24A. Besides the bed, besides all the storage, this is like a little office up here, right? So what you would do is you would come here and swivel this around. And then you come up here and swivel this one around. That easy. So now I just swiveled both of these seats around to face the back. Now we have a desk area here. We have both seats are swiveled around to face the front. So typically my favorite area in any of these vans is the front area. This is a great area. That bed is very comfortable, so I really like that bed as well. But this is a very, very close second to my favorite area in this van. And it's great because so many people are still working, even though they're traveling in their van. Remote work has been such a big thing that a lot of people do. And so giving people a workspace in their Class B van is pretty genius of Coachmen to do. And this is probably why every year they're getting better and better. But this is a great work area here, so you can work. You have a second monitor here. You have 110 plugs, USB, USB-C. You have internet everywhere. You have the Garmin here, so you can control all your lights. You do have some storage here that slides out like a little pantry, which is nice. You also have storage drawers here that you can use there. And then let's see, I haven't checked. In the last model, there was a little dog bowl down there. Let's see if they continue doing the dog bowl, and they did. So you also have a dog bowl for food and water under there. They know that 90% of people that buy RVs bring their dog with them. So when that thing comes out, your little dog will know that it's time to eat, which is pretty cool, right? So I really love how they take advantage of everything. And I'd be willing to bet that was a customer's idea. And the guys at Coachmen said, you know what? That's a great idea, Mr. Customer, Mrs. Customer. We're going to start utilizing that in all of our vans. Coachmen is known for that, you know? Like even this floor plan here, I absolutely love it. I think this is great if you are going to work, if you do need your time. I love getting up before my wife. I really value that hour and a half, maybe sometimes 30 minutes to an hour I have in the morning while she's still sleeping or kind of waking up. I wake up and I get to come sit here. I drink my coffee. I read my Bible. I get to really spend some time thinking about my day. I catch up on my Florida Gators, whatever's going on. But I love the time I have in the morning. And this just gives me a great time or a great place to do it very comfortably and with all my space right here. So I can be actually working here and not just try to make some makeshift desk, but I can actually be working. So I really appreciate Coachmen making something like this and store a little storage here. And then this kind of finishes off all of your control panel there. So guys, this is the Galleria A. This is pretty unique. Nobody else is making this floor plan. Nobody else is making this type of stuff. There's a lot of great Sprinter vans out there, but nobody else is making something this unique with these colors, with these options, with this floor plan. So I would say if you're looking for something with a lot of storage, very comfortable bed, a nice little office space, all-wheel drive, upgraded suspension, lithium, and super high quality, this Coachmen Galleria should be at the top of your list. And I say this humbly, Sunshine State RV should also be at the top of your list for any Class B you're looking for. So check out our website, give us a shot, and I appreciate you watching this video.